All right, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Time to go to work. Let's go make that money. Get that money, turn it into pesos, go back to Philippines. Look at the ice on this car. It is so cold. It is so cold. It's even ice on my hand. Look at that. Oh, let's get in here, guys. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. I'm going to check the temperature, okay? Ooh, buddy. It's not as cold as it was the other day, but it is cold. I think it's gonna be warmer today. I think it's gonna be like in this. I think they said 30 or something. It's gonna get up there and then it's gonna get cold again. But it's supposed to rain a lot in the next couple of days. Let's see what the temperature is. 24. 24. Okay, so I'm gonna drink me some tea. If I can get this open. Because it's good and ready now. Pop that open. Let's go ahead and get it. Ooh, it's hot. Look at that. It is good and hot. See, I can't even drink it. Guys, believe it or not, this is going to stay hot, just like this, until 5. So I made this around 5 a.m. in the morning. It's going to stay like this until 5 p.m. in the evening. It's going to be steam still coming off of this. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water, cold water to this. Some. This is so good. When you add honey and then you got green tea, so good. All right, guys, let's go ahead and talk. Put you guys up here. All right, guys, welcome back, all my Filipino people. Let's get it. It's Friday. So glad it's Friday, because Saturday and Sunday I can take a break. I can relax a little bit. But normally when you go home, you know, there's more things to do around the house, you know. It's another type of work. So guys, let's talk about this. Let's talk about why I try every day to have a good attitude. No matter what the situation is, I try to have a good attitude. Okay? Even though we get up so early to go to work. I don't know if this car's turning here. We get up so early to go to work. We don't really want to work. Honestly, no one wants to work. We want to relax. But sometimes you have a job, not saying me, but we may have a job that we absolutely hate or don't like. Or we have a job that's, it's okay, but we just don't like going because it's maybe certain things in work, or, you know, just anything about work, right, that may irritate you. So, guys, this is what I learned from you guys, from the Filipino people, okay? And this is one of the reasons why I've changed so much when I first went to the Philippines. And keep in mind, I've been to the Philippines so many times. At least once a year, I go back to the Philippines. There's been maybe a few years that I didn't go back, but usually every year I'm going back to the Philippines. I started going to the Philippines in 2009, okay? So my passport is already being full. I got a new one. But since I've been over there, by me being around Filipino people, it made me respect life. It made me cherish time. It made me realize a lot of stuff, and I've said this so many times. It made me realize, like, the world and people, and how some people can be and how some people can be, okay? Because there's some bad people and there's some good people. But for the most part, all the Filipino people I've came across are the nicest, wholesome people I've ever met, okay? And I can easily say that because it's true for me. Now, for some of you guys that went to the Philippines and had a bad experience, I don't know. I mean, I can't answer none of that, but maybe you just need to change the environment of where you're going. Because if you're just going over there to try to party and all this and do all these other things, you know, that kind of comes along with it. But anyway, for the most part, the Filipino people is the nicest people I've ever met on this planet. Granted, I haven't been to any other part of the world, but besides Japan, my experience with Filipino people has been so nice, okay? Even if they have problems, they're still nice. They're still welcoming. They give you anything. If they have it, they will share it with you, okay? Now, by me having that experience in the Philippines and being around Filipino people, it did definitely change me. But it made that change stay with me and come back here to the U.S. And it made me to start thinking a different way. It made me to realize, like, hey, I don't need to get up and go to work angry. Even though I'm tired and I don't feel like going to work, I don't have to get up and be at work and be angry against any situation that happens at work. You know, sometimes you go to work and certain things may irritate you, or certain people, the way they do things, and it may make your job harder. It made me realize, being in the Philippines made me realize, like, when I go to work, I don't even have to be angry or irritated about small or certain situations that has came up in work. Even though it may affect the flow of work, it may slow things down, but I realized, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because for one, if you know you're working 8 hours or 9 hours in a day, that's all you're going to be working. Second, you are in control of your own stress level. You're only going to get stressed if you let work or anything else in life stress you out. It's all up to you. You have control of that. That's one thing you have control of. If you let it get out of control, you're just going to be out of control, right? But you are yourself. You are in control of your destiny. You're in control of your life. You're in control of everything that happens, okay, to you. Just don't let it happen to you. There may be people out there that may try to use you. You don't let them know if you're getting used or not. I mean, that may not make sense to some of you guys, but what I'm trying to say is, you are in control of what happens to you, okay? You can either choose to be happy or be miserable. That's your choice. Now, you may hear some people say, he made me so mad. So you're saying that you let that person control your anger. You don't have to. You don't have to be like that. Learn to control yourself. And the best remedy for that is to just be happy with whatever situation come your way. Okay? You're going to feel a lot better throughout the day. There are some situations that happen in my job, and people think, oh, we got so much work, oh, we slammed, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, no, we're not. Because This is how it's supposed to happen. Work is supposed to come in every single day that you're there. Even if you're there 20 years, it's going to just keep coming, just like the mail is going to keep flowing and keep flowing and keep flowing and non-stop, no matter what amount it is. But the one thing you do know is you're going to be working 8 hours or 10 hours or 9 hours. You do know that. So you're in control of your workflow yourself. Wow, this car is fast. But with that being said, when I seen how a lot of people in the Philippines that really didn't have much, and they were satisfied. Some of them were satisfied. And don't get me wrong, I know some may want more or wish they could have more. But for the most part, a lot of them are satisfied because they're able to eat, they have a place to sleep, and they're just happy. Now, besides the flooding that happens, the atmosphere is like great. It's not snowing, and usually when it snows, a lot of people kind of they want to stay in the house. Some people get depressed and they just don't go anywhere, and that's how it is here in the US. Okay, so with that being said, I'm back at work now. The Filipino people, the Philippines can teach you a lot. It can teach you a lot. It's almost like when they teach you to be happy and enjoy your life. Okay, I don't know what happened. But when they teach you to be happy and enjoy your life, enjoy yourself, and it changes you, it's almost like that feeling when, you know how like some of you guys are into church or you go to the hall or mosque, whatever. You know how that feeling like when you go there and you receive the word and then you're just happy, like full of joy. That's how it is when you like realize, when you take your experience in the Philippines and put it into yourself. Okay, some of this may sound strange to you guys, but I'm just speaking from my point of view, because that made me feel a lot better every day I go to work. I'm not stressing, right? And that's what I learned from the Filipino people. And I'm so happy I made my trip to the Philippines. Now, there was one comment one guy said, what did he say? He was like, don't listen to these YouTubers because they're lying to you. That's not how it really is. Well, maybe not for him. Maybe he had a bad experience, because everyone don't have the same experience when you go to the Philippines. Everyone has their own journey and own experience. But for the most part, I can say a high percentage of people that go there is going to have a good time. Okay? And they're going to get to see the world for what it really is. But I need to go, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys for keep coming back to my Filipino people. Mahal kita. And what else? There was something else I wanted to say, but I can't even remember. Okay. Well, anyway, salamat, mahal kita to my Filipino people, and I'll see you next one. Take care. Peace.